Hi, and welcome to 48 and 24, TechSmith's crazy experiment of trying to make 48 videos in 24 hours with 48 guests. So I'm one of your hosts, Matt Pierce. I'm with Betsy Weber.
Hi there.
And we are going to be going throughout 24 hours with you guys to try to make some great videos. So a little background, 48 and 24. Betsy, you've been doing this. You've done this before. Tell us a little bit about it.
I've done this before. This is actually our 5th time doing this, pulling 24 hours in the studio all night.
You're crazy.
Every time we do this, at the end, I always say, Matt, never again. I'm so exhausted and tired, never again. But then, a year goes by and it's like, hey, maybe we should do that.
I think it took us 3 years since about the last one,
It's been a while. It's been a while, but we wanted to do something different this time. We couldn't do something the same, right?
Right.
So we upped it, and we wanted to do 2 videos an hour and include lots of tips and tricks from our guests and friends from around the world. So you'll see people from Hawaii, from London, from Australia, from Kansas City, and
lots all around the world.
Lots of TechSmithies as well. We wanted to show you the people behind the scenes here at TechSmith working and making the products that you use.
So feel free to tweet at us. We're using the hashtag 48in24. That's the numbers 48 and the numbers 24. So tweet. We'll be watching social media. We got the chat. You can chat with us. When we're not making the recorded videos that will get posted out on our website, we're going to be chatting with people in the studio and chatting with you guys. So feel free to let us know what's on your mind. So let's kick things off. We ready?
Yeah.
So let's make our first video of 48 and 24. All right, we are here with Chris. Chris, welcome. Chris is a TechSmithy. Tell us who you are, what you do at TechSmith.
Well, my name's Chris. I work on analytics and SEO, a lot of the technical aspects of SEO, and a lot of the configuration and reports of web analysis.
So the funny thing is we're starting off with a topic that's not like how to make your video. We're going to talk about what you do when you're done. So kind of we're starting at the end.
Yeah, we really are.
So, I work with Chris a lot. We talk a lot about our videos, how to get them out there. What are some of the things that you've learned about video that makes it different maybe than other kind of normal SEO with just web pages?
Sure. It's a great question. And actually, fundamentally, there's very little difference. SEO, no matter what type of content you're dealing with, is all about trying to increase the visibility of your content and drive traffic to that content. The differences between video and normal SEO come with primarily the way the content's consumed. We know that people watch videos differently than they read articles, so you really need to understand the types of videos that resonate with your audience, and you need to understand which types of audience particularly like your videos. So you might find that your videos do better through social media channels or through email channels, whereas articles might do better through organic search. So there's a few differences there. And then there's also a difference in the way that the content is structured. Search engine crawlers have a much easier time understanding what an article is about because of all the text on the page. But for a search engine to understand a video, it's difficult to scrub through the video and get the context. So a lot of the extra data that we add, the contextual, the text around the video and the descriptions and the titles that we put in the video become a lot more important for the search engine so that they can understand what the video is about and serve it to you when you actually want it.
Okay, so I want to make sure I'm understanding this because sure. I'm not a video SEO expert. So basically one thing I'm hearing is, yes, you have a video, but it's hard to figure out, like for Google or any other search engine, to figure out what's inside that. So the context around it is really critical.
Very critical. For a page, you can put a title on the page and there's other keywords around, and it's real easy for the search engine to understand that's what this page is about. But if you put a video in there, the video might be about the title, or it might be something supplementary, just with a small tutorial or a little tip. And it's very difficult for the search engine to look at an image and say, well, I know exactly what that's about. So if you put text around the video and you put other clues to the search engine saying, well, this is what the video is about, it's going to be a lot easier for the search engine to understand what the video is about and why it's there.
So I'm guessing for a lot of people that maybe they're trying to get their message out there, it's maybe not enough to just say, hey, here's a great video, check it out. It's like, this video is about this, and here's maybe some details. that kind of stuff then?
Yes, exactly.
Probably more detail or more descriptive. I'm sure it's a little bit better.
Yes, absolutely, a lot better.
Okay, so we got context. What else can someone do if they're really keen on getting their videos seen and out there? What else do you do?
The most important thing, besides creating great content, which is always the most important thing, whether it's videos or articles, is understanding your audience. There's a lot of different people that like different types of videos, and if you put something out that you think is great, it might not resonate with your audience. So we here at TechSmith create a lot of video tutorials, instructional videos, and our customers like that. But if we put up other types of videos, say we put up this is how we use our product, it might not resonate as much as we want to know how you use your product, so here's tips on how to use our features. So you really need to know what your audience wants before you even create your video.
Okay, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty common sense. Are there? I guess I want to draw this out to its end conclusions, because I'm sure there's lots that we can do, and I know the space is always changing. Is there anything else that people should be looking at doing that would further the ability for Google or Bing or whatever search engine they want to dig in and kind of understand and find that?
Yeah, there's a lot of smaller tactics that we need to consider. If you've got a website that you're putting videos on, a video sitemap is always great to show the search engines.
Let's be clear.
Sure.
I don't think everyone knows what a video sitemap is. I still think I'm not sure. So what is a video sitemap?
Well, a lot of you are probably familiar with sitemaps on websites, where you go to a page and it lists every single link, every single page on that site. Click on the link, go to the page. It's very similar with videos. It's simply a file that tells a search engine where all the videos live and gives some supplementary information on the videos, such as duration, when the video was made, and some other descriptions like that. Things like that really help the search engine find it and understand where the video is. Therefore, they're going to be more likely to show it.
Okay. And I know in our process working to build some video sitemaps, it's not just list out a list of links and you're good. I mean, what are some other what are pieces that you have to make that successful? Because it's not just here's video 1, here's video 2, here's video 3.
The most important is making sure that you have every video listed, at least every video that you want to be found, and telling the search engine which page it lives on. That's the easiest and most important thing. But then, as we know, as I mentioned earlier, people consume videos differently than articles, and part of that is the amount of time that they'll spend watching the video. We've found that for different types of videos, different lengths are much better off. So it's really important to tell the search engine how long that video is, because the search engines also know that people will watch videos for different lengths depending on the type of video it is. And then along with that, there's descriptions that will tell what the video is about, and some other keywords. So if somebody's looking for just a specific topic, they might be able to find that video with one keyword.
Okay, so one of our goals with 48 and 24 is to not make these recordings too long. So the question I have for you is, I know that this is really deep, right? We've barely scratched the surface even. So if Betsy and I want to go out and we want to learn more about this, or anyone else does, do you have any resources or places that you like to look to kind of gain more knowledge about this?
Sure.
Books, websites?
Yeah. How did you get started?
The best way is as easy as it sounds and as simple as it sounds. Just do a Google search on video SEO. That'll give you a whole bunch of resources. The nice thing about that is it gives you a whole range of resources, because everyone has different experiences and different levels of knowledge. But beyond that, Matt was actually the one that pointed me toward Real SEO. That's a website that talks a lot about video SEO, specifically as compared to other types of SEO. And then I have a number of SEO websites that I like to visit: Search Engine Watch, Search Engine Journal, and just read the blog posts on there. And then beside that, the Google developer site for SEO and video SEO, that will give you a lot of the small details that we're talking about video sitemaps, which channels to put your video on, different descriptions, and all those other types of additional material that will help the search engines.
So we're going to stick around and talk to Chris to get to know him a little bit more, but we're going to stop our recording now. Just want to thank Chris for coming in, talking about SEO. Hopefully that helped you guys get your videos more seen and out there. So we'll be back in about a half an hour with another recording, but for now we're going to sit and chat with Chris. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Matt.